Who's entering the SEVAs tonight? Guess what you cannot use copyrighted materials. If it's not yours, you can't use it. So you need to film it, you need to record it, audio, or you need to get permission for it. So if you're doing a documentary on polar bears and you cannot go film polar bears, you need to find someone who did film polar bears. And then you got to find the video that could be used for that. So copyright is what we're about tonight. What is the purpose of that big C? That's copyright. Does anybody have a definition or an idea of what copyright's supposed to do? Yeah.
Protect your ideas from others' use.
You said it perfectly. So protect your ideas from others' use. And it's not just an idea, it's how you've expressed an idea. Because believe it or not, ideas cannot be copyrighted. It's what you do with that idea that's copyrightable. So if you have an idea about a book, about a wizard who doesn't know that he's a wizard, and you want to write a story about this kid who grows up and goes to school, Harry Potter, J.K. Rowling, she did that. Her work is copyrighted. But the idea of a wizard going to school is not copyrighted. So her work is copyrighted. If you make a picture out of bubble gum and you put it in a frame, that's your work. And if it's your work, you own the rights to it. And if someone took a picture and profited off your bubblegum picture, they're breaking your copyright. Same is true with music or any other sort of created thing that you've done. Who's ever gone to Google, looked up images or looked up pictures for presentations that you want to put into a PowerPoint? Okay, so if you grab those pictures off the web, there's no guarantee that you're actually using it legally. You could be breaking copyright. You could be using someone else's work without their permission. So that's why it's really important if you are looking for stuff like polar bear video for a documentary, that you need to see somewhere on the website, this is public domain, or it's a Creative Commons licensed work. You need to verify with your own eyes that you can actually physically use this. And that's where we want to go to next. So really what we want to stick with is things that we know for certain we can use. Anything in the public domain, if you see that C with a cross through it, or if you see a PD or a public domain, that means you can use it. The other thing that you can look for when you're searching online are Creative Commons licenses. Copyright means I own all the rights. Copy sharing is an idea. And if I make something and I want to give it to you to use, I can ask you to use it with certain restrictions. If all I ask for is that you attribute, you say who made it. If you use my thing, my sound, my clip, my film, my picture, all you need to do is say, created by Jim Bentley. The other license that gets a little bit more restrictive is attribution share alike. So if you get it for free, then you need to share it for others for free. I'm asking you to share it the way you found it. The more restrictive level is attribution, so the BY, and then NC, non-commercial. Meaning if I give you this image for free, please don't use this image in something that you're selling. And then the most restrictive would be the attribution, non-commercial, no derivatives. And that little ND is huge. ND means you can't remix it. You got to use it the way you found it. Where would you find these little logos or symbols? You know, sometimes a person might just write out attribution license 3.0, attribution license 4.0. If they're really good, they'll put that little logo. Where will you find it depends upon the website you're looking at. This is a picture we found. We found it on Wikimedia, and the photo credit goes to David Benbenick, and he took a picture of his thumb. And we used it and we cited it properly. This is the kind of thing that we're looking for in SEVAs. So if you put in a film or audio or a picture clip that you got from somewhere else, we want you to credit that in the end. How many of you have ever used Google to search for something? Yes, Google's a great website. And there's a really cool tool that can help you find things that are not copyrighted. If you go to this wonderful little cog, this little gear up here, you can go to what's called their advanced search. Once you go to advanced search, you have all kinds of cool boxes to fill with text, but the thing that I'm going to focus on is right here. It's right down in the lower right-hand corner, not filtered by license. Oh, usage rights. So if I want to find polar bear images and I want to make sure that I can use them, I can find the ones that are free to use or share, free to use or share or modify even commercially. If I click this filter and then go to advanced search, what I'm going to find now are images that pop up that are allowable for me to use. So any of those pictures, I'm good to go. Did I break copyright? No, good to go.